What's my dudes? Welcome back to PLB Green. Today I'm going to be repotting this circular pot full of Crown of Thorns. They're a succulent and I'm finally going to be turning them into a proper forest. I have this huge terracotta oval pot with a jade finish and a terracotta rim, which matches the colours, I think, of the leaves, and I really think it'll go well with the light yellow coloured flowers. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stick around. Magic root rake of life. Try and get these out on their own. Ooh, there's lots of roots. That's a good sign. Another random rock. Miscellaneous rock found. It'd be cool if I could get the whole thing out at once. Careful. Careful. I gently tug on. Oh! It's happening. Oh, miscellaneous rock. God dang. God dang. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Miscellaneous rocks. Nailed it. Miscellaneous rock. Alright, let's get into it. Another miscellaneous rock. They're everywhere. Just gonna gently rake all this dirt out. Oh, easy. I don't want to rip any of these roots because they're all so precious. So just very gently rake out each one, each tree. So each one of them doesn't have a massive root base, but they have a root base. I think these definitely all started as cuttings. So it's nice to see a root base on each of them. Two. I'm just gonna work my way down through the pile without breaking any roots. Shake, shake, shake. Three. Nice root base on that one. Keep going down. Ooh. Miscellaneous rock. The rocks were all there to support the trees or to support the cuttings. Another one here. Whoa, this one's got a root sticking straight up. Hopefully I can redirect that. Oh, and some little suckers down the bottom. Look at them. Four. Another rock. Just massage these out with my hands. And some of the roots are tangled. Oh, this one's got a huge root on it. Look at that root. Damn. Five, that's one of the larger ones. Six. Seven. Whoa. Interesting trunk and root base. Eight. Whoa. Nine. Oh, dude. That was not a cutting. That might have been the original plant. 10. 11, so just short of a dozen. Miscellaneous rock. Alright, let's get this tidied up and have a look at what we have. I've organised the trees from smallest to largest, and I've sorted out some of those miscellaneous rocks and added a few more larger ones because this is a larger pot, and I know that I just want more rocks than just the smaller random ones that were in that original circular pot. So the drainage holes in this pot are rather small, and there's a bit of a groove in here which I'm a little concerned about because the water won't drain properly, or may not drain properly, but that's okay. I'm willing to take that risk for now. I'll just be really mindful of the wetness of the soil when I'm watering. Putting these little small drainage screens over the holes, and I'm actually going to reuse the soil. Yeah, I think it's fine to reuse. So now that these screens are in, I'm just going to dump these in, over the, make a few of those screens in and make a base layer. I think this pot is going to take a lot of soil, especially compared to the circular pot that these trees were in before. Like that. It's a pretty good base layer. Now I have chosen the front of the pot, which is it? Yeah, it's definitely this one. It's the better of the two. Spider. Saw, dude. What are you doing? You can live. Alright. Now you always start with the large trees. So my biggest trees are these two. Look at the root base on that. I'm not going to do anything at all. No pruning, no root pruning, no branch pruning, nothing. Just going to spritz the roots a little. I know succulents don't like much water, but I don't want these to dry out and die while I'm in the planting process. So, quick spritz, plain water, rainwater, we're good. This is my big chungus, and I don't really know which direction I want it going in, but I'm thinking I don't mind them coming, because the pot is wide and I have so many trees, I don't actually mind them coming over the branches, at least coming over the edge, but I want this one, because it's larger, I want it forward in the planting. So I'm thinking somewhere there, like that, and I'll get my large rock and douche. Yeah, so that's looking pretty interesting. So I've got my two biggest trees up the front, the left and the right, and I've just put some rocks in temporarily. Not sure if that's how it will go, but I'm kind of liking it so far. It's interesting to say the least. Interesting is good. Sneaky spritz. Now, working backwards in thickness, I kind of like the idea that each tree is like over the edge of the pot, the branches at least. So like, yeah, put some soil down for these guys. Two of 11. There's a lot of trees to plant. Alright, next plant. Next plant. Did one. It's close to the front. I don't mind if the branches get slightly entangled either. Kind of want that to happen, I guess, to some degree. I accidentally bumped this one. This guy. It'd be cool to create, like, I know I do a lot of paths and through the middle of plantings and stuff, but it would be cool to kind of have a pathway. Now, this one was 4th in line in my sizing, but its thickness is practically the same as its 3rd in line. So it's okay that it goes in front of it. And as I said, it's going to be impossible to do this planting without crossing branches. But I can sort branches out at a later date when we get into spring or early spring. I definitely don't have to do it now. This one, dude. Definitely needs to go into the front half of the planting. Careful, don't knock. Next in line is this huge dude. I think I want this, like, coming way out. Maybe even through here. Is that too obnoxious? I'll just try it for now. What I'm doing here is, because there's spikes on the branches, I'm just interlocking a couple, and the spikes help with that. Oh yeah, it's starting to look like a Tim Burton planting. Respect, respect. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got 5 left. Now I said I wasn't going to prune, but I think I'm going to take these ones down to create some variation in the planting. So there, variation in height, I mean. There, and these bleed white sap, that one can stay. There, that one can stay, so. This one, it's going to go here. Right. Okay, next. Now, because I made a cut here, it's leaking white sap, but that's okay. I haven't made any cuts to the roots, so it's absolutely fine for the roots to be planted. If you notice, I keep coming to the front to check out the composition. So here on the left, this side, these two, the one I just planted is, the trunk is directly behind this guy at the front. So I don't want that. So what I can do is shift it ever so slightly to the left. So I can actually see its trunk. Yeah. The next one. Just working the soil in around the roots of each tree. And if you notice, you can see that every trunk of each tree has its own, from the front at least, has its own space. And even though some of them cross over, you can kind of see each of them. I feel like the last tree needs to come at the back and fill this space here. And then we have a big space in the middle, lots and lots of trunks, and then we'll have lots and lots of trunks, and this kind of like window right through the middle. I think that'll look cool. So, the last tree is a rather spindly one, but if I line it up, does it fill that gap? It does. Nice. Now I know the forest on the right hand side comes out further than the left, so maybe I'll cut that one spindly branch, that guy here. Maybe I'll cut that back. Yeah. I'm going to cut this back to here. Oh. Yeah, it looks a bit more balanced now. Okay, time to fill in the rest of the soil. We've got some small slate stones around certain areas, just to create a little bit more texture. Like that. Beautiful. Then I'm going to dress the soil with river sand, which contrasts the rocks a bit, but I think it'll make it look like more of a desert kind of planting. And I know I'm covering some of those smaller slate rocks now, but when I add water, when I water them for the first time, all of this will settle down and you'll see those rocks expose themselves again. Quick water, just to settle all that sand in. I don't care if it washes out. That's fine, that's the idea. Wash out any excess. Settle it all into the planting. I'll tidy up and do a reveal. And here's the final product. It's the next day. I've let the sand settle in, and I took an extra branch off here that was hanging way over, but I really like the end result, and it'll look really cool, I think, when all of the top canopy grows in quite thick and there's all these really spindly trunks. Now I've got 4 cuttings here, and when they dry up and scab over, I'm going to place them in the back to create some perspective, or forced perspective, and create a bit of foliage down here, down around the back here. So that'll look really cool. But I will leave you with some footage of this. Give it a slow spin around. But thanks for joining me on PLB Green. See you next time.